What's up, world? It's your boy Dapper. You now tuned into Dapper TV. Um, had like 2 months without doing a video. It's been, 60 days or whatever. No excuses. I'm back. I'm gonna be giving y'all more content on the regular. So, yeah, man. Welcome to Dapper TV, man. Tell a friend or tell a friend. Show love, subscribe, like, comment, and shout out to everybody, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Um, I want to give a rest in peace shout out to my man Edward, aka Chicken Wing. He was like a little cousin of mine, little nephew. Um, Passed away, committed suicide. Depression is very deep. Like you could see a person very happy and just chilling and act like everything is all good, but it's not really good, man. So if anybody's ever feeling like they need to talk to somebody, call a family member, call a friend, just be an ear and a helping hand. Just hear them out, man. Depression is very real. So rest in peace to you, little bro. Love you. So let's get right to it. I was watching the 6ix9ine interview the other day, right? It was me and my son. We was watching it, right? Shout out to my baby boy, Dan the Man. It's my buddy right there. So we watching the 6ix9ine interview, right? And my son goes, "Dad, that's 6ix9ine right there. He's a snitch." Right? He goes, "He's a snitch, right?" And I go, "Yeah, he is a snitch." And I go, "You should watch this video because you could learn a lot from that video." Not just my son, to all you kids out there, to all you kids that think that being about a certain life is cool, is not. So I'm watching this interview, right? Me and my son, we watching this interview about 6ix9ine, and I'm telling my son, like I said, y'all can all learn a lot from this nigga, from 6ix9ine or whatever. So I'm watching the interview, and he's like, "This is why I snitch." So as I'm watching and I'm hearing why he snitched, I'm not condoning what he did, because at the end of the day, you know what you signed up for. You understand what I'm saying? But out his own mouth, he says this. He goes, "Yo, if we all would have got locked up together and niggas would not been robbing from me or fucking my baby mother or doing this or doing that," he said, "I would have went down with my homies, with my head high, with my chest out." So I'm like, all right, but nigga, you told, you still snitch. Like there has to be like some kind of structure and protocol. For him to say that that they was robbing you and niggas was having sex with your baby moms, that's not a reason to be snitching. There's people in the hood getting robbed every day. You don't see certain niggas calling police like, "Yo, niggas robbed me." You don't see people calling police about, "Yo, they had sex with my child's mother." That's not a reason to be snitching. The reason why he told was because he ordered basically a mob hit on Chief Keef, and somebody went to go shoot him. I believe it was at the W Hotel in downtown or something like that. So that's what he was getting blazed for. Because Shotty and Mel and these dudes, they was already getting investigated since 2016, before even 6ix9ine was in the picture. They was already being investigated. So all that shit that 6ix9ine was saying, listen, man, I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. But at the end of the day, man, there has to be some kind of structure and some kind of protocol, man, because these dudes are supposed to be, big bros and the big homies. You understand what I'm saying? So for them to be doing certain shit like that to that young man is fucked up. Because like I said, man, as a big bro and the big homie, you the general. You know what I'm saying? You the general. And what a general do, a general controls his armies and guides them into the right direction. And these dudes wasn't doing that. And it's not just Mel and Shotty and them niggas. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of people that are so-called big homies and that's supposed to be big bros. They leading these young kids into the hellfire. They setting them up for a life sentence. I say that to say this because, you know, these people, these big homies, they don't get that status in the streets. They get that status in jail. You know what I'm saying? So, and when you come home, you don't got more bids in you, man. You don't got another 10 to 15 years in you, man. So what these so-called big bros and big homies do, they see a little young kid, you know, they see him out there, they study, and then they go, yo, homie, yo, little shorty, yo, come here, woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean? And they start eating their minds, and they fill their minds up with a whole bunch of bullshit. They start giving them packs, they start giving them drugs, and shortly, they start getting corrupted out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? All because the so-called big bros and the big homies don't got another 10, 15 year in them. So you let the little young homies do their dirty work for them. And now you got the little homies that's sitting up in jail. You got their mothers crying that raised them right. But, you know, they can't, you know what I'm saying? You really can't raise your child right because, you know, you're at work, you're working. You're working, you know what I'm saying? You're working, probably 2 jobs, your pops left, or, you know what I'm saying, just mad shit, like you just never know what's going on. But, you know, you come from a good home, your parents raised you, this, that, and the third, and you just out there in the streets, and you got these old dickhead niggas that just want to corrupt these young kids' minds and give them packs of drugs and this, that, and the third, and they think that being in the streets is cool. Being in the streets is not cool. There's only 2 ways out of this. It's either you go to jail or you're dead. So I say this to say this, man. You so-called big homies, y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all niggas is all suckers, and I said it, man. Because if you truly the big homie and you the big brother, you're supposed to steer these kids and guide them into the right direction. Tell them to stay in school. Tell them to get a job. Tell them to, you know, make their mama proud and do what they got to do for them and their family. You understand what I'm saying? Because people think that being in a gang is cool. Being in a gang is not cool. Some people join gangs for, you know, for that, you know, for that brotherlyhood and sometimes protection. Some people join gangs for protection because they're scared. And some people just seek that love and attention because it's like a society. It's like a brotherhood. It's like Illuminati, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Gangs was originally created to protect the community, you know, from dealers to rapists, murderers, pedophiles, all kinds of shit. So these gangs were originally created to protect the community. So these so-called big homies, like I said, they're not protecting the community if they fucking you know, they just corrupting these little kids' minds, thinking that it's cool to be gangbanging and doing shit in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because once you sign up for that, it's over. So like I say, you can learn a lot about that interview from watching 6ix9ine. So when you choose to be about a certain life and you know you're not about that life, dude, just be yourself, man. It's okay to be yourself. If you a punk, be a punk. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you're a good kid and you go to school and do that, that's beautiful. Do that. You don't gotta be doing stuff to feel like you're not appreciated because, oh, I didn't do this, or I can't be down there. Dogs, listen, man. Everybody don't get to sit at the cool table. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right if you're not a cool person, or you feel like, oh, I don't got them Jordans, I won't be considered as cool, or if I don't hang out in the streets, I'm not street. Man, listen, man, get a job, stay in school, you know what I'm saying? And if you got kids, do right by them, be the role model, because remember, if you're a father, remember, you Superman to their eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? You the superhero. So, shout out to y'all, man. And, what else I was about to say? Excuse me. Um, yeah, man. These big homies, man, they ain't shit, man. These big homies ain't shit. That's the worst thing that happened to America and to the gang culture is the big homie. Shout out to the real big homies though, like the real big homies that tell you right and tell you what, like tell you to stay in school and do the right thing and tell you to stay away from the streets and this, that, and the third. Shout out to y'all, man. But there's not a lot of y'all that's out here because most of y'all is, dead or in prison doing triple, quadruple life. So, you know what I'm saying? But to the ones that's really out here, that's like true big bros and big homies, that's like leading and steering these kids into the right direction, shout out to y'all. I respect y'all, man. So, you know what I mean? Word. But, yeah, man, it's your boy Dapper. I just wanted to touch up on that real quick. And, one love, peace, man. Don't forget, man, tell a friend to subscribe, man. Let's get these subscribes up. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel, Dapper TV. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holla at y'all.